Alright, so go.
Eyes open. We go on foot from here.
You know stuff gets real when they go on for foot from here. Okay. Hi everybody. It's been a while since we did a tutorial. Sorry, a lot of things have been going down and I haven't had time to really stream. You know. Oh, hang on 1 second. We got Dave with us today.
Hello.
And he's playing Ghost of Tsushima in the background.
It's the gambling thing. The locals can see. Stop here, then I'll go to the right. Position
So,
yourself.
as of late,
Hey, you.
She's planning out his fingers like, yo, I can see you.
if I'm planning to kill you, you would already be dead.
Come over here.
Just come on. Okay, sorry about that. I wasn't to watch this too. It's fun. I don't want it to end. Alright, hang on. I'll be right back.
Stupid.
You're so sure of yourself.
One thing you never had to teach me.
Your archers are planning an attack. Where? And when?
Monkey Cove. Heading there now.
Why tell us?
The Khan betrayed me. I'm taking my archers away.
If you don't have your stuff, why go to Monkey Cove? I don't believe you.
Do nothing. And watch what happens. Damn it. The Mongols followed me.
Damn you, Tomoe.
God, I love this game. So good. This is another reason why we weren't able to do any tutorials as of late. Because of this game.
They seem like my friends.
So, sorry about the noise in the background. It is kind of loud. The most dramatic screaming in the background. So, I'm gonna load up everything. I guess I should have did that before I started the stream, but I was just so happy that I could stream again that I was like skipping everything. I think this cup had juice in it.
Hello, guys. What we got today?
No more traps to move.
This wasn't a trap.
She fought back against the Mongols, as said, to deceive us, so we lower our guard.
If I want to put an arrow in you, there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Enough. Monkey Cove could be under attack. We need to move. Fine. But if Tomoe even breathes, I'll put her in the dirt.
Both of you. This way.
Okay. Yeah, Dave was right. I probably should have finished watching the story first.
We'll make amends for your crimes, Tomoe.
You're forced to protect you.
They force you to kill your own people at Fort Nagayama.
You were being tortured. I offered the painlessly. You almost failed me. I won't apologize.
Okay.
Mongol patrol.
Okay, so I've been practicing with making hair. And I did my ambitious anime hair because I love it. So I actually kind of like this hairstyle a little bit better than I do with the other stuff I did. And it actually came out better than the last time. You know what? I don't think this is going to work out while he's playing this game. Because every time I try to talk, it's Dosho! Dosho!
No one's talking?
Yeah, but then they're going to start talking.
Uh-huh.
Jose, hello, hi. Everybody, let me go copy this into here. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Everybody go. Oh, they're still fighting again.
What's the best route to the coast? If they see us headed for Multicolor, Tomo's soldiers could be alerted.
Agreed. We should stay off the roads.
Cut through this field.
That's a pretty easy.
Your people attacked me. We tracked them.
I told them to avoid you. I had plans for passing the Pelvis.
Glad they ignored your orders.
I lost control. By the time we set up in Krishna, I wasn't in charge.
More ahead. Unlock me. Take them.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm making all right. All right, in a nutshell, I'm making some hair. Follow along. I've been practicing this week and I like it. So I'm going to be showing you how I did it. I hope to turn this into an actual formal tutorial, but this will be a good way for me to get questions if anybody has. That way when I make it, I can add them in there with the tutorial when it's being made and cover as many questions as I can. Plus, you know, we can hang out and talk and see how everybody's doing. All that fun jazz. What'd he say?
She said, not bad, Sakai.
What? You said you lost control of the Mongols in Kushi, but a woman saw you there with them. Woman, you burned alive.
That was not my doing.
Not with your bow. You trained your killers.
Most of the time, I convinced them to spare those, not take them.
What is? You sound like Sensei's counter.
Okay, so normally when we did our last Viroid tutorial, we used the default hair method that was included in with the program. Using this, we were able to create thick anime-like hair, which doesn't really work for Second Life avatars, but we were changing the texture in the world and making it look, you know, kind of respectable. In fact, we can do a demo of that right now in game.
It's a matter of force.
They're hunting me. I thought I lost them.
Didn't think to mention that earlier.
I mentioned it now.
Wait till you got to the nightfall. We can use the darkness to our advantage. Will they attack the crew before then?
No. They'll position archers. Make sure no one gets out. Plan this slaughter.
Get some rest.
Let's see if I can find some hair texture. Okay, this is a hair texture that was for SLB.
Tomoe, you're in front. The sensei and I will follow.
So you can stab me in the back.
If the Mongols spot you first, get out of sight and drop them. Let's go.
Stay close.
Better have your sight, Sakai.
I can hear you, Sensei.
So we were using this pretty much, and that was how we were making hair. This texture is actually not bad for that.
Jing, you take one. I'll take the other.
This hair texture isn't really that bad. In fact, it's kind of good. I'm gonna save this one. The one I was using was butt. I actually feel bad. I like this one a bit more. But this isn't the type of hair I want to cover. I want to cover this really pretty
Hide yourselves.
fake Square Enix type hair where you have lots of... Oh wait, you know what? I'm trying to show you lighting and shading and the whatchamacalliting in the dark. So let me go up here in the light. So when you look at this hair, this is how the hair comes out. You can see all the strands and it looks like this. And it reminds me of particle hair. And if anybody has tried to export particle hair, you know that Second Life says no and it doesn't do it. So I actually like this style a lot better. It looks better with natural tones, but I did this to match the style of the anime character I was cosplaying as.
You saw that. Change your form too.
I shift the right hand down, so when you release,
That's interesting.
each other's form while they murdering people.
So when I was doing cosplay, and cosplaying is Susei Seki, I needed to have this hairstyle, and I like it. I like how the strands are. It looks like hair. It's not just polygons, which is what I like. Like. I said it like 3 times. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you how I do it. And you can follow along if you want. So what I learned was that you can change the texture of the hair inside of Viroid. Normally I was using just a regular Second Life texture, and then I had a different hair texture, which was, let me see if I can find, it might be in my documents. I didn't put it in there yet. I was using these type of hair textures. This one first by accident, and it came out like this, which is fine, but it's still kind of anime-like. We later changed it, and it made the thickness of the hair strands wider. No, that's texture. I always forget those two. The width wider and the thickness. Then it seems more like a Second Life prim, because when we used it as before, it was just flat planes, and it didn't look good at all. It kind of resembled Sims hair. So even if we had this plain old hair texture with the outfit in there, it just didn't look right. We experimented some more, and we were using a variation of that hair to make strands like this. But for some reason, right here. But even if we coat the hair like this and take off the base hair, because we need to see the bald, you'll see that there's a lot of gaps still inside here, and that required a lot of overlay, which
Only if we attack, retreat into town, use it to defend against us. Innocent people will die.
See the barrels in their pots. Circle ahead.
As you should. Stay back in the tree.
Witness. I need to get close.
So this is what we were doing, basically using the strands of hair texture that when you're in Second Life, you usually use these as flyaway hairs, not
Trust your desire for revenge.
usually this hair texture is used for flyaways.
Step ahead of us. Untitled Chapter, Sensei. I know. Get ready.
Does it have subs? Can you use the subs?
I was already using the subs.
Well, continue to do so.
I don't want to repeat what they're saying to you.
You don't have to. I'll watch it later. Just hit the record button after every major thing, and I could go back and watch it later. Okay, there we go. So usually this, like I was saying, this type of hair was usually used to make flyaways in Second Life. But I decided to try an experiment and use the flyaway texture as the base texture and ignore the base texture altogether, which gave us a bunch of overlaid hair that kind of looks like strands of hair. Now, this was acceptable up until 2 days ago, when we tried to put it in world and we were comparing them. Hello. Oh, woo. Let's see if I can find the picture. Okay. We had 2 comparisons. One with our hair as flyaways, and then the other one with the modified hair. This one was our flyaway hair. See, it's nice and thick, but it's kind of, I don't really know how to describe it. Woolly. It reminds me of my hair, like my hair when I try to straighten it out and it goes back to being puffy. So I didn't really like that. But then we have this one, the modified one, where we use a different hair texture that wasn't from Second Life, another game, and it created this one, which in my opinion looks a lot better and was applied more. So we're going to switch out that hair texture and put in, where is it? I had it. It's called Good Hair Texture. Think she's lying? And this is the result of the hair when we use the secondary one. Now it looks bad because the hair is actually pointing up, like the frills, the fringes, you're usually on the bottom of the hair texture, and the top of the hair texture is usually solid. So when we were making this hair, the textures were like this, but we need to fix that because right now, as I stand, let's see. So let's flip it. Put the fringes on the bottom and the solid on the top. Excuse me for 1 second.
She slipped them. She got a boot left. She was right there and could have got shot.
How did she get on the boat?
She's during the fight, she ran to a Hoodie Cove, and they're like, "What would she want from there?" Maybe she was after some more Mongol archers or whatever. So what's in Hoodie Cove? Look at the thieves and cutthroats. Damn it, and smugglers. She's gotta get on the boat. Get out of here! Ah, get it! So they ran after her.
Bye. Thanks, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. I had to see the ending of that mission. Now I'm all yours. So it's still the same problem. We have what?
I got her Fox mask, but it broke.
So we got this, but the problem is we still have the layering issue. Even though we want that nice layered effect, we can't really dedicate a lot of triangles to it. Otherwise, it'll be too heavy. And if it's too heavy, we might as well just use the damn particles and you get the hair effect that way. That way we can comb it and do all that stuff with it without having to draw. So we gotta try to make it as efficient as possible. Now granted, this style of making hair is going to be a lot of heavy. So don't think this is gonna be your 10K polygon hair. Nah, you're looking at least 30K in triangles. That's a lot of roofs. But when you think about how much Second Life, what do you do? How beautiful. I'm explaining. If you think about how heavy Second Life hair is, that's actually pretty cheap in cost. And I think there are some people who would disagree with me, but you know, those same people got avatars that are like a full set. So, you know, you do what you gotta do, you try to make it low, and you just make the best of it. That's how I feel about it. Okay, so to fix this problem, we're going to turn the width up. Almost did it again. We're going to turn the width up so it covers more of the head, and we're going to make it thick as well. So it's not just a flat plain. And now that it's wider, it covers more hair, so we can just overlap it. You just want to put the strands in where the other ones were, and just keep on keeping on until most of the hair is covered in. Then you get the things at the top, and that looks nice too. Now, if you don't want the what are those things called? They call it fluffy. The fluffiness in this too. God, I can't think of the right words. If you don't want that tapered edge on your hair, or the fluffiness as they call it, you can go into the hair settings down here, the curve, and you can actually make it straight instead, so it gives you straight blunt edges like this instead of the pointy one. And if that's not in your bag, you can just play with the curve and watch up top, and you can change what you need. So it keeps going as long as you want. I made a bunch of hair already. I was supposed to make hair for the demonstration of this tutorial, but I was like, I just want to have the fun of making more in hair. Anyway, so I tried my best to cover up as many gaps as I can. You can have gaps. I don't think there's ever going to be a way where there isn't any gaps in the head. I think you need to make a hair base underneath it to cover up the gap. That would be a lot easier and way more prime efficient. But I kind of like doing this because I know it's bad. But if you are very conscious about your spending of like making it heavy, you can turn down the smoothness of it. The lower the smooth, the lower the polygons are in the hair. Makes it a little less triangle heavy. I also like to go from the top of the head and stretch it down, but sometimes you can just dive right in there and just cover it up. You know, I thought it was done, and then we turn it around and she's got like woof noggin. Hey Zoe. Now you can make them narrow in here, and then you can do the fine tuning thingamajigs that you want. But when it comes to making bangs, I like to put my bangs and my I don't know what you would call it, hair base on different layers. That way, if I want to pull the bang out, I'm not pulling out the entire hair or something. So this is just the basic hairstyle, nothing fancy, plain old bob cut. Me during all of high school. That still makes me mad. I came in there with pictures of the major. I'm like, I want hair like this. I want you to cut short on the back, long in the front, and nice chunky bangs. You know, like this. And I got concept art of the major all over here, and I'm like this. And every hairstylist I looked at, showed it to, was like, oh, okay, I got you. And then my hair was done like this. Exactly like this. Nope. It was curled, like, out like that. And yeah, there you go. That fits your face a lot better. I'm like, that's not what I want. That'd be $42.
Better than what you wanted.
Yeah, this is it. And I can't make a hairstyle off of a cartoon. You said you could. Then I went to the other person. I found somebody, a cosplayer with the hair like that. And I was like, haha, this. Can you do this? And he's like, girl, I got you. When I'm done, you're going to look just like this girl. And then it was that hairstyle. All again. The same damn bob. I was like, this is what you wanted, right? A bob? Like, no, I wanted my hair short in the back. long in the front. Like, oh, well, no, I can't do that. You don't got enough hair for that. I'm like, not now. You cut it.
Bastard.
Like, I've given up at that point. Every time I go in there and I ask them, I'm like, just do the bob. You just do it. Ugh.
That's a cute hairstyle.
That's what you said when I got it done. You and your dad. Oh, no, that's really cute. It looks nice. And then your dad, like, it fits your face.
Looks like selfie.
Oh, I'm glad. Tell them thanks for that support. I'm glad they like it. You know, you got like cat hair. It looks like a cat girl's hairstyle. And
I like them cat girls.
yeah, but that's because I was wearing that edgy collar back then
Oh, snap.
with the bell.
Put it back on.
What?
Woo.
You what? Stop it, baby. Get out of here. I'm trying to teach. Don't go making me blood. My face and my mouth hurt. You the goof. Ugh. Okay, so we're just going to export this hair. Try to stay. Now, usually this is the triangles of everything, so don't be afraid of it. That's not how much your hair is. Your hair is like, knock 10K off of this count, and that's your hair. So that's not so terrible, is it? Now, they have two export methods. One is just to export the hair in OBJ mode, and then there's the export button, which is to export the hair in VRM. And then you got to do all the VRM, what you call it, conversion and stuff like that, and that will let you have the materials. But we ain't talking about materials, so don't pay attention. So, we can take this hair. One of the things I like about Vroid is that you can, let's see if I can find the base here. We can stretch it down without really having to work. Let's see. Let's turn the conformity off. I wonder why it's like. No, well, we can always just pull it out. That's what I get for trying to do it manually. And there's a wicked lump in the back of her hair. But don't worry. No. Can you only do it in strands? You can do other things. It's either, let me see. We could use strands if we wanted to. But they have, oh, I don't have the default texture anymore. Let me make another one. Make it a different color so we know which one is which. You can use strands or you can use solids. I think right now I've been using strands as of late. Oh wait, I duplicate. Damn it! Alright, we can make a new one. Let me close this. Get some water.
Oh, I just fell off a cliff. Oh. A lot deeper drop than I expected it to be.
Was there any other type of hairstyle you were, like any type of hair you were thinking about besides strands?
Every time I play this, I keep thinking about Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. All this wind, like bamboo trees everywhere.
Ah. Alright, let me make a dupe of the basic one. That way we can change it. So by default, the hair is like this. Solid. And, kind of anime. And you can change the parameters of it. Make it tighter or make it wider and more solid for, what you call it? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's pretty. This is very PS1 hair. Look.
Darn it. She didn't stop jumping off cliffs. Did not tell you to do that.
There you go. See?
That's beautiful.
What?
It's like video game 101 hair. You want a video game character with hair? There it is.
A spiked hairstyle with this? Yes, you can, but it takes a little more work because you have to set up the net, the hair net around it. So, shoot. I'm trying to think of an example of one. Let me turn off this for starters. So I made spiky hair with this one. I did wash you. And then I forgot how I did it. Because this was when I was, yay, this program is new and so much fun. I can't wait to translate it all. And although I submitted my translations, they came out with their official one. Like, Harry, thank you for your submission. We will edit in. Yay! What else can I do? I guess I'll just play with it until it's finished. And then they kept updating it, and my computer was like, nope, 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 nope. Like, if I was to reset it, it would take... How long was it? Like 15 minutes for this program to start on? You had to dedicate some time to play Void. Now I got a new spankiness like that. Bomba. Oh God, Bomba here. That broke my head, man. I mean, you can do Bomba, but I would say I would use the strands and a lot of curls. You can do it. It's just gonna take some patience. Hang on, let's try an experiment. That's what this is all about. Why did that break me so hard? Yes. All right. Let's see. Okay. They have a bunch of other stuff in here. Why did you break my whole professional, my whole professional poise? I was, yes. Can you just make the shape instead of trying to do it like a, I don't know. I didn't test out curly hair up until maybe this morning. When I realized that, and I wanted ringlets, I could have just used the twisty things instead of rotating the hair texture manually. So, yeah, I guess we could try it out then, can't we? Okay, so we know that's not it. Let's try twists. Let's see, where's the twist? Now I did notice that. Yep. Princess Leia. Maybe. Alright, so we need to first look at and we need to select a new freehand. And let's twist the hair. But why am I not getting the preview of it? Which is weird. There we go. So this is the twist. The twist. It's upside down. Yep, Zoe, you done broke it. Way to go, bro. Alright, tutorial's over. It's broke. We all know who to blame for this one. Yeah, everybody get out. Go home. Don't gotta stay here. One thing I did learn with twisting is that you have to turn the smoothness up with it. Otherwise, it's terrible. So, it's like... Yeah, this is a mess, but interlocking curls. Going from the bottom, coming back down. Going up, going down. Going up, going down. Sorry, I never used curls before up until exactly 3 hours ago. So I reckon you could. It's just gonna take a lot of time. I wonder what this is gonna look like in world. Like, will it be a mess? Yeah, I didn't realize how good it was up until I found the right texture, and it was like, I don't know, I was lecturing somebody on hair can be, you can do anything as long as you have the right texture, and I'm like, I wonder, what if we change the textures out on Veroid? Would that make it better? Damn Bamba hair. Well, I reckon it's possible. Oops. Hey, actually, I like this one. I like that. No. Stay with it. Stay on task. I feel like, I know, right? I feel like this would be it, but inside a blender we would probably add puff to it, just so it's not as spiky. Huh. Alright, I guess that's as good as I can make an afro in this. It ain't bad. It's actually not that bad. I kind of like it. I fear for the triangle count. But other than that, I like it. No, I can't say I did. Ah, damn it, it stays twisted on all the stuff. Lame. Oh, and I need to make it thick. Damn it. That would have probably helped. But it's alright. Let's untwist this hair. Maybe I shouldn't have tied this one so tight. Let's see. What's this about? Nah, that's just strands. Alright, let's try out that Banba experiment and see what the damage is on it. Buns are a lot easier than this afro, I tell you what. But hang on, let me one thing at a time, damn it. Let me see. See, I did buns for my cat. And let me see. Take this off. Yeah, well, I guess it doesn't want to come off. Oh, it's part of the dress. That's why it's not trying to come off. It's like, that's it. Go home. Tour is over. So I did buns with these, but I made them too thin. So, I mean, the buns are fine, at least on one side. This is what I did with that. I have to do something. This one is on blending. That's why I didn't look alright. There we go. It's a little high. So those were the buns that I did for my cat. But I didn't add enough hair in the back right here, or I didn't pull it out, so this is a fail hair. But that's how buns come out in here. Because you just want to get the general shape and void, and then you fix it up in Blender, kind of like we do with Marvelous Designer. Speaking of which, did you know that before I started working with this program, I was trying to make hair in Marvelous Designer by taking strips and slapping it on top of the head and trying to make hair that way. Oh God, I'm silly. Ooh, it's kind of heavy. Hang on, I know there's a cat in here somewhere. I'll be where with you. There we go. It looks so fluffy. My feelings on this hair stuff is that as long as it doesn't go into 1,000,000, it's fine. Well, I don't know. I have to put the hair texture on it first. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Alright, let's see. Oh, the Marvelous Designer hair. Oh, God, no. It was awful. What am I poofing? Why isn't anything? Oh, you'll break up the way the textures lay on the hair. Because it's already quadded by them, any break in the face will make the lines look like really, really bad. So my usual decimate and remove the doubles and all the rest of that stuff just breaks this hair. So it's not something you can do if you're trying to be on a nice strict prim budget. See? Well, you can't really see it with this hair. It really wouldn't matter much. I'm trying to figure out why sculpting mode ain't working on it. Well, it's working on it. I don't think it's just doing anything. It's like, no. Inflate. Yeah, why isn't that working? Okay, there we go. That reboot song got stuck in my head, something awful. Wait a minute, that was pretty. So one of them edgy girls that should have a leather coat and some earrings and stuff like that. Like one of those. Nope, no. Gotta stay on task. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything that can make this a little prettier. Street punk, yeah. She looked like she about to F somebody up. And then smoke a cigarette. A real bad girl. I'm having too much fun with this. Honey biscuits, are you falling asleep over there?
Maybe.
Go upstairs. If you sleep, you go upstairs. You need your mask. You want to be like that dude who woke up dead?
Definitely not.
Thank
I slept my way to a sword.
What?
Kind of collectible while I was sleeping. Thank you, Golden Bird.
This is so dumb. Hey Zoe, you banned from asking questions. Alright, let's see.
That's a cute afro.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me make sure I got the right skeleton. Uh-huh. We gotta do this with style. Red. Sometimes I wish you could keep this hair color. I would love to have hair like this. It's just all my hair is set like this. Alright, let's try to put this cotton ball in here and see if Second Life doesn't explode. It's 2 a.m. here, so trying to try to get some sleep. No problem. I hope you catch the real tutorial. Alright, so we're going to put the hair on real quick. If I can just remember how. I guess my brain is on 2 o'clock. No, I'm usually up in the... I got chocolate! Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scream about that, but I'm like, this whole time I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. I got chocolate. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, baby. Did you want this? Woo! Alright, we're going to sit and watch Second Life say no. Oh. I guess it's not a big deal with this kind of hair. Beat it, Roger. You know cats can't have chocolate. I broke it. Well, while we watch Blender burn, let's go back into viewer and make some more hair. Oh, the cream one. You want the cream one?
Sure.
There you go. Wait, you got snacks. Give me. There you go. Okay, let's take this off. Now we talked about spikes. Spikes can be made rather easily. All we gotta do is the same thing. We gotta stretch out the head to make how far you want the spikes to go out. Let's turn off this twist and make it straight again. Right here. And then you just draw on it. Like, well, so you can draw spikes in like that if you want. Okay, Second Life stop burning. What about Blender? Okay. Rajira, Dave has the food. So yeah, spikes can go in any direction you want. Just draw. Just make sure you have space. If you don't want the dual thing, you just go like this. However and wherever you want them. Whenever I'm making something, like when I did my wash shoe hair, I made them wide like that, and then I exported them out separately. That way I could better fit them in Blender than I could in here. Just trying to figure, like, how do I lower this down, select this and pull it down into the hair and make it fit off the head. Could do that, but it's just more struggling for no reason. You can export it in parts. You don't get all that height. So that's my go-to. In fact, we can try making something like that. Let's see. But what about outward spikes? Those are spikes going back. What about outwards? I don't know, but we can try it. Second Life is fighting that afro. Something fierce. But we're not. Okay. Alright, so how do we make spikes going out? Let's see. Okay, same principle. So you can make spikes go out that way. So, not sure what this one is. It's this one. So you can make spikes go out that way if you want, or spikes going back. It all depends on whatever grid you're drawing on. Any more questions? Besides you, Zoe, you're banned. Your Bamba killed that for the Second Life. I'll never upload in this town again. But let's just leave this around and see how long it'll take to actually try to upload it. One of the things I was said on here was to show you how to rig. Beat it, Rajira, shoot! Get! I ain't got no food. Sorry. We got a little cat who's the runt of the litter, but she's so greedy. This is how the hair was that I used to have when I played Second Life back in like 07. I had like a big crown of hair going backwards like this, and it's really long and pretty. I miss that. Alright, next thing we do, multicolor hair.
Ooh, that water was not good at all. Came from the bushes.
Oh! Can create more. Let me delete all these hairs. Delete. Alright, found one. That's low to the head. Alright, what was I talking about? Multicolor. So, with multicolor, you'll have to do the full export and not the OBJ export, because the OBJ export doesn't allow you to have materials in the hair. It just exports all the hair as the same material, so you can't use that. But if you do the full export, then you're in luck, because it does. So let me fix the texture back. Why is there a giant hole in my hair? Yeah, well, we'll just layer it up and cover it up. Pretend like it's not there. Don't look at that. That's why it's too smooth. Smooth for this should be like 18, 20. I still got a hole, but whatever. Yeah, so we're going to do one hair side in this color. I just love looking at the roots. It's so pretty. Alright, so we got red on this side. Fill in all the gaps. Alright, red on that side. And then we want to go back up to our textures, our materials. We want to dupe that. And we're going to put a different color. So red, I guess blue on this side. Very emo, right? And then you just do repeat. So original. Do not steal. Now don't worry about the gap in your head at the top. We can fix that in Blender with just, S. Downside about doing multicolor, like split hair, so you gotta put it in manually. You can't use the dual thing, or else it'll put it on both sides like that. So we gotta manually put in each giant weft of hair. And alright, so we have red on this side, this on this side. Give it some bangs, because nobody wants a 5 hit. Okay, so then we have it. And then we do our export like usual. And we export it, the full export, not the hair export. I guess Second Life doesn't like that afro. I'm gonna try it one more time. Hello. Ooh, it died. I guess to answer your question, Zoe, it is possible to make an afro. It is just not possible to import said afro. Wait, unless... How about we cut the afro in half? I should probably be on the beta grid doing this though. What? Now I feel like determined. We can't abandon that afro. We must import it.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, baby. You can do it. Come on, Second Life. It's in half. You can do it. I also wonder. That's one thing I didn't do.
Wow, he really did that. He hopped off his horse while he was aiming a flaming arrow at me behind his horse. Shot the horse, set himself on fire.
Ooh. That poor horse. Oh, there it is. I wonder could the whole afro come in if we put the texture on here. Join that fro. If it comes in with two textures and it looks right, we can make the garnet afro. You know, the cotton candy garnet. Damn, that's art. Let's see. I'm so it's like the joys of creation. You didn't plan for this to happen. But now that it's happening, it's like, ooh, ooh. Nah, I shouldn't have pushed it. It don't want to come down. Eat. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. Looks like that afro's only coming in parts. Let's try it again. Alright, it's one half. Oh, so now the other half don't want to come in. That was the troublesome half. Little does this afro know, I'm a very determined person. We'll cut it in that half into another set of halves. Ah. This is just silly, isn't it? If I can export it.
aren't supposed to get to any of these shrines. You're not Spider-Man like this guy is.
It's the shrines are made for the chosen one.
Spider-Man's.
Haha. Take that, damn it. And was it always so squishy? I thought it was more circular. What did I rig this to? The net! Damn it! After all of that, that's why it's all like stretched like this, because it's on my neck. My neck is stretched, so the hair is stretched. Well, let's just see what it looks like before I throw myself into the void. I was like, it's kind of Marge Simpson and less microphone. Ah, perfect.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They used to be bridges. That's why this is nonsense.
I think the other texture I was using would work better on this afro than the other, because it looks fluffy though. What do you think, honey?
That's quite the fluffy afro. Looks like feathers. Pray to the kami of the sky.
Now we make it blue. Like here. And there you go, Marge Simpson. There. What did he say? What was Bob Ross things? There's no accidents, no mistakes, just happy accidents. And that's what this came out to be, is a nice happy accident. We weren't aiming for Marge, but we got it. And I actually like this a lot. Really. It reminds me of, like, if it was the lady off of Hairspray. The black lady. I like it. Alright, well, let me try it with the other hair texture we used to use. Is this the one? I think that's the one. Oof. That did not work out well at all. Yeah, I think that one was the best. I'll just stick with that. Well, I hope that answered your question. Yes, it is possible, but it takes a lot of effort. And two, I really like this hair. I didn't think I was, but I really like it. I need a sassy outfit. What if I do, like, put this on there? It's Marge Simpson cat. Pocket Marge. Alright, let's see what it was supposed to be like, though. I just wish that reboot song would get out of my head. From face to face to face to face to face with hexadecimal. His chances of success from free from small to incontestable. The prim. I'll tell you in a second. let me go home. Aggressive man. That's what made me look it up in the first place. Cause I was stomping around trying to get wade through the trash, and I was thinking about that, like turn the grim aggressive man. Altogether, 2 prims. See? I love the hair. Yeah, that's the magic house sway. I know where it. Alright, we're gonna try it again, this time on head so that it's nice and round and not on neck where it's stretched like that. What time is Did you want me to make that Mexican sausage pasta? Wait, my mom did her hair. That's how I'm gonna do my hair once I have babies. It's gonna be up and just like that. So I can be like the mom from the Oblongs. Pop off my ear. You know addiction runs in our family. Man, I don't even know what to do about that. That's later. I'll talk to you about. You know this girl just got me all interested in making afros, right? Now I'm gonna sit here, make a bunch of afros.
This mask is so good.
Whoops! I guess one of the afro sides was the wrong one. Was still on the neck. Yep.
I may have to wear this mask.
Mm-hmm. You done bit. You got like little lady lips.
Yes, he does have little lady lips.
High cheekbones and little lady lips. Living the dream.
And then I got a white helmet somewhere to go on top of it.
I feel like hair is gonna be a whole suite. It's not gonna be like a what? I don't think the hair tutorial is gonna be just a little, like a video or two. It's gonna be like a whole suite, like we did with rigging. How to make hair, how to rig hair, how to texture your hair once it has been rigged. And where's that large side of the afro? Right here. So y'all, any more questions you got for me? So I can compile them in the soon As I get enough energy to make another tutorial. What in the beans? Why does this side of the afro not want to cooperate? Unless I didn't unlink it. No, that's the right side. And I changed it to M head. Right. Unless Second Life says no. If you bring this afro in, it will break the world. Soon everyone will have afros, and it's all your fault. She says, what about anime hair that's more shapes than strands? Like doing an afro that looks like it's made from a bunch of puffy balls. Well, then you would just do that in Blender, I would think. Motherfucker. Boss. That's why it wasn't working. There we go. Nice round cotton ball. Ooh. Baby, you're dumb. Never forget that, hon.
That's what I'm doing right now. Keep you from paying attention to this. Keep going around looking for items.
There we go. That's our legendary afro. Check it, babe.
Oh, let's cut the fro.
Put my normals on. Put the shine and shine it up real nice. Turn it sideways. So that's how I would do an afro. Damn, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna make my friend so jealous. Every time I get a new afro, he gets mad. You know, we're all old goons. An afro is a symbol of power. Oh, snap. Look, I got a little black and white afro. Now it really is me.
Yeah, you gotta get Multicolor. Hang out with you.
Get out. No damn Multicolors ever. F, that's cute. So that's how I do afros. Victor. Wait, where's my skank at? My fat cat. So I feel like she would have the afro more than anybody. Oh yeah, that kid. It's funny you should say that because this hair texture did come from Square. Maybe that's how they did afros, which is why you don't see that kid in the film a lot. Here you go, honey. Well, this is the old lady, purple. Honey. Or is it red that's the what you call it, not purple? I love it. Thank you, Zoe. You saved the day. You're now unbanned. I want to keep playing with it some more. It's so pretty. There we go. That's the hair of a rebel. That's the rebel anime girl. Alright, so now that we're done breaking it with this. Wait, what? What? Oh yeah, remember earlier I said you're banned from asking questions? Now you're okay. You can ask questions. That hair is beautiful. I don't think I would have ever made it. But let's get this out of here. It's weighing everything down. Makes me think of that adorable kid from Advent Children. You know, I may have seen that movie maybe twice. Three times. Once by myself, once around my friends, and again when my mom wanted to watch it. Oh, check out my Concept hair. I like it. Okay, so back to our hair making thingamajig. We were talking about two color hair. Great. Now let's open up our VRM and try to find out where the hell I saved it. There we go. Oh, right here left. I could go for some juice. I am. The only reason I'm not is because I moved my stirring spoons just out of reach. And if I want them, I'm going to have to lean forward and sit up to get them. Nice. So just like before, we want to get rid of skeleton. We just got the hair. There's a head in here. Don't know why I didn't import. Oh, because I didn't use cats. That's why. So we have the hair, and it should by material. So now we have side A and side B in here. I'm going to assign them a texture. Then we find the body. Somewhere in there. Sorry. I keep forgetting which dev kit I started with. I kept playing around with it. And why is it all oh. Plop. Hey, this one fit right on. Let's give her hair. Remove all the old bones. Put it on its proper skeleton. Select this skeleton, hold down this. Go on the pose mode. It's like a little Dante cat, actually, isn't it? Not for this cat. Make sure I'm not using the neck. Oh my god, I need a cigarette. That's so damn cute. Let me take off my fro. You are home. Yeah. I was like, alright y'all, I gotta go. The hubby should be home soon. That's the whole reason I do my things, to wait for you to come home past time. And I'm just sitting there slowly looking over there, and I'm like, you're sitting right there.
No, I'm not.
Alright, ignore the badness of this hair for just a moment. So turn the masking on. Hey matches, sup? So this is a really basic hair. Really basic. There we go, that filled it in. I didn't tailor it and I didn't make it thick. So now we have the solid hair in. We can just select the face, and face A can be whatever color you want. So black. I suggest when you're making black, you don't make it all the way black. You just, not black, but just get into black. And then, you know, that one can be white or red or whatever. I like to choose the faded colors down here. So that's an easy way to do it. Alright, I think we covered almost everything. Harker. I'm alright. Working on hair. This side is thicker than this side. Basically worked harder on that side than that. Oh yeah, I forgot. We need to put the bump and everything. Whoa, that's what this stream is all about. We're answering questions and making hair. And then one day I gotta put this all together. Probably on tomorrow. I don't think I have anybody to call or anything to do tomorrow, so I can spend time to make a tutorial finally. The weather's going down. I'm not dead. I feel like I'm not dead no more. living. Well, you guys start at the beginning of this tutorial, this video, and then you can see. But we're basically drawing it and putting the pretty texture on it and making this style of hair. MO? We're using Vroid. No one knows how to pronounce this program. Studio. Zoe laughing at my living. dumb stuff. Yeah, so we're using good hair textures with Vroid, which I like that. Vroid. I think that's what we're gonna call it because Vroid is really. Yes, where you been? We have like 3 tutorials on that very topic. So we made an afro, we made two-toned hair, we made some crazy anime hair. What was my other one? And now we're going to try out some other one. In GTA, stealing cars. Makes sense. Try to choke a burger laughing at this. This is why we're friends that way. You're the best. You're like totally me. Like the sister I always wanted. We laugh at the same dumb stuff. Although even my mom is trying to get me to watch Hamilton, though. I'm like, I'm busy. Musical days demand pizza. No pizza, no musicals. Okay, so, what was the other question we had? How do you make, like, buns? Hey, wait, I meant to ask you, Matches. Did, yes, gotta watch it. Yeah, I'm a working girl. I ain't got time for musicals. Unless there's pizza. Did the 3D... What is it called? I remember the last stream we were on, you got a 3D printer from Walmart for like $11 or something like that. Did they cancel it and say it was a mistake, or did they actually let you have it? Alright, well, I'll wait for him to reply back to that. 16 and nope. I got it. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. Let's see. What can we do? I don't know why this texture is so weird. Like, oh, that's why it's weird. Ah, here we go. Fixed. So I'm gonna pick a different color. This red one is what I now like. Buns. When you're making buns, depending on what kind of buns you're making, you may have to direct the hair and the location of the bun, like you're actually pulling the hair back. We could just go right in and just make a bunch of strands like this and then put hair on top, but it won't look really natural. And the way that this hair is going in strands, it feels like it's kind of a waste not to try to make it look as natural as possible. So we want to start with working on the base of the hair, and let's say we're doing those kind of Chun-Li buns. So we're going to take our hair from the front of our scalp and we're going to pull it back in the direction of the buns. This is a prime use of the mirror tool because look, 2 in 1. There you go. Saving time. So we want to put it here and curl it up like the hair is being pulled up the head. Like that. You want the narrow part to twist up the hair, like so. And the same thing from the bottom, you want it to pull up because it's grabbing everything and it's going up inside there, and here, You can leave that open hair in the back. That usually is how it looks in real life. So try. Whoops, daisy. Okay, so we got our buns in there. Though I missed, it's okay. We could try squeezing it in, like so. So. Baby, people are trying to steal me again.
Oh, damn it. You know, why?
Wait, he said he was talking about the program.
Yeah, that's fun.
Alright. Now here comes the horrible part, the bun. I usually do... I wonder how many kids are gonna be out there trying to honorably fight like samurai after playing this game. Somebody bullying you, go there, stand and fight me. I know I would. Being honorable-ish. Nah, I'm a brawler. We wreck people's ish. We don't give them a chance to warm up to it. Hey, Troy. Okay, so got a bun, and now we're just gonna start wrapping hair around it. Just try to keep it in a nice circle, as much in a circle as you can. Overlapping. It's going well. We're making progress in hair and making pretty hair. Although it's not the hair that I wanted to make, it still looks nice. We made an awesome afro, which was breaking Second Life and Blender. I just want to fix this part right here. That one piece of hair is bugging me. Okay. As good as I can get it in here. Try pushing it in or whatever, make it look nice. But remember, don't stress too much on it because we can always fix it in Blender. Mostly. Google Vroid and it should come up. It's in English now. Vroid. And it should be in English now. It's not the prettiest, but that's usually how I do it. And then once it's in Blender, you just jazz it up a bit. You know, make it fancy. Go all anime, but those bangs are too big, so I would turn the hair perimeters down and maybe make the smoothness a little higher. John. think it's supposed to have those on the back of the neck to make it Chun-Li. Move fast, baby, don't stop. Guys, there's no need to fight. There's more V-Roid for everyone. Motivation is overrated. Don't think, don't do. Don't think, just do. I think it might be. Electrifying.
Can't go that way.
Hey, this came out actually really low poly. Just shocking. I actually messed up here. I really should have just made these their own texture and then exported it that way. Otherwise, you gotta take it apart in Blender. It's just holding down the L and rolling it up and down. So I'm just doing a little bit of jazzing and touching up so that it fits the head properly. I wish there was some way one day you can import your own model into here and make it work that way. I'd be so grateful. Being able to make hair on the model and do all the extra stuff. Let's see. Our good old friend. Come on, inflate. Don't fail us now.
Challenge me. It's a vampire.
What happened?
What a horrible sound.
They expected me to win that. Game froze for a second, and everybody just stayed looking at me. Like, you messed up.
Yeah, I guess now I can understand it. Keanu Reeves. He's alright, I guess. I don't know. That's how I do buns. I make some, I fix it up and blend it the best I can, and hope for the best. Anybody got any other questions before we skedoot? Because we're going on 2 hours now. I think if you ain't get it by now, you ain't never gonna get it. Never. I'm playing. We won't all be here. We'll explain it. Yes, what's your question? No problem. Here we go. How do I get that new Blender interface to look more like the old one? Me, I have no idea. That's why I don't use it. See this? 7.9. You are on your own with that one. Alright, one last thing before I go is I should make some stereotypical long anime girl hair. You can't have a hair tutorial without making stereotypically long anime girl hair.
What kind of tutorial would it be without it?
And be like, oh, ew, that, really? Whew.
Really? Yeah.
Like a bullet from you. I hold myself into you. Yeah, move fast, baby, don't be slow. Thank you, Dave.
You were already saying that.
Step it. No, I wasn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
When?
20 minutes ago, but it was 34.
It is not.
You said, move fast, baby, don't be slow.
Can you put the models in Blender? Yes, you can. Which ones do you want? The hair models or the anime girl that I'm using? Because the answer is actually both. You can put the hair in here, and you can also extract the model, and by going to the camera exporter and then export. And if you just want the hair, you can export the hair as a OBJ. If you want the whole model, you can just press export and it'll export it in VRM, which if you get the CATS plugin, you can import it into Blender with all the bones and stuff already rigged into it, so it's just like having an exact copy of it. If you want to put this into Second Life, you can easily do that if you have Bento Buddy, but you need 2.8 for that to work, and that'll convert it into there. It does everything but the face. So you will have your like avatar, you can wear it, but it won't have the face rig on there. So you gotta actually do that one manually yourself, which was fun. I see I have a new program thanks to you. Thanks. You're welcome, I think. Okay, now let's get back. Alright, let's make our long anime girl hair. I planned on doing that in our actual full tutorial, but okay. Wait, it just updated again! I just downloaded this, like, it went up 2 versions since I was here, like, last month. Damn this program. Wait, they added a new scaling so you can make kids. Damn it. Man, I gotta install the ding dang update Windows. Oh my god, I wanna make cute kids. Well, looks like we're gonna have to make ourselves a how to make an anime tutorial. Alright, let's see. Bento Buddy is not free, and Ben Bash ain't that much of an ass, so I don't feel that bad. Oh god. Let's say, let me think of the best way to say this. Although I am usually for downloading programs and giving it to y'all for free, Ben Bash is not an ass like the Avastar team. Once you buy it, you own it, and you don't have to pay a renewal fee for it when it expires. So it doesn't expire, you get it for life, it's $5K, it's totally worth it. This is the one that I say to get. I mean, it's a good program, and when it works. It's not like Avastar where, you know, you pay $5K and then you got to pay an additional $5K in a year, you know, for the license or some shit like that. So, and she's nice. She tries her best to explain things. It's just it goes over my head a lot, and I'm like, huh? But I totally support it. That's why I haven't given it out, because it's like, well, $5K is kind of reasonable for a program for all eternity. That's like $20. So yeah, it's like a $20 and just think of it as getting the pizza that you can learn with. You can rig a rigging pizza. That's how I'd explain it. It's worth it. The other one is cats. I don't use it, so I can't really help with that. But there are some goons who may have it. Wink. You could probably find it there. Wink. my eye. A girl can only wink so much before I start juicing my eyeball. Alright, so those are the two programs that I like to use with this. You can put this inside there if you want it rigged, but you don't have to. Cats is free, so you got that. You you don't really need Bento Buddy to convert it all to Second Life. You can actually do it manually if you want to. You're just going down the bones and renaming them to Second Life bones, and that'll do the same thing. This one just does it automatically, so you don't have to do that labor intensive work. But one thing I found out about it is that I don't really like the placement of the bones when it does that. I don't like the way the chest and torso are, so I always end up just redoing it anyway. But if you can rig and you don't feel like you want to go through all that whole, renaming process, you can just re-rig it yourself, and that's a hell of a lot faster than trying to do it. I just wanted to see how it worked, so that's why I was doing it. Because in the end, after renaming everything, I ended up removing bones in the chest, putting the bone, renaming it and changing it, because the chest bone has two. It's a neck bone, chest bone here, chest bone here, then torso bone, and then pelvis bone right here. So I end up taking out one of the chest bones and then pulling it up here and rearranging the chest and the neck, and then redoing the weights in the chest because the chest was still down here and the neck was here, so this was a dead space. Everything was moving except for that. And I think this model has 2 boob bones per boob. So it's like chest and then boob 1 right here and then boob 2. Okay, see you, Zoe. Thanks for hanging out with me as long as you did. So it's a lot of work correcting it. So either way, it depends on what you wants to do with it. Whew. That's what I was doing with my Pokemon movie. Still gotta work on. Alright, so we're gonna do this real quick and get out of here. How to make and rig a long anime hair. So I'm gonna import our hair texture. Why is it that we always get a surge of people coming in around the time I said I'm about to leave? Every time I say I'm leaving the sim, we get like people jumping in like, no. What was that video we watched where it said the store's closing? In by out. But I'm leaving the tutorial now. I'm watching now. Alright, come on, let's see how we can do this. Okay, focus. Thickness and the width. We want to take this and we want to make it a lot longer. I'm curious how that works. Hey, you better not be ripping off my lessons. Hi guys, I'm going to teach you how to make hair. What's today's lesson? Well, let's see. Today we are making hair. Ripping on. Alright, so let's see. Where's the length? I keep forgetting how to do that with this. I always end up dragging it down myself, and then it's like, hey, you could just stretch it. Offset, okay. Now that's a secret. You can't. But no, seriously, this hair texture is the one I plan on giving out from my tutorial. I can't give it out beforehand or no one's gonna come and watch it. Well, I reckon that's one way of going about it. Move fast, baby, don't be slow. Step aside, reload, time to go. I can't seem to. Don't worry, the hair thing is gonna come out like tomorrow or so. I'm totally gonna avoid having to clean up tomorrow, so I might just do a full-on hair making sweet thingy, just so I can say, baby, I was working. I didn't have time to clean.
I'm sitting right here.
Almost. Ooh, slick. I don't think it's so slick when he is sitting, like, you know, right there next to me. I'm gonna have to work, man. It is my job, after all. I am a housewife. I gotta, you know, housewife it up. What? Yeah. Got a house. Sugar, did you get the chicken patties out the refrigerator for your lunch? Damn. I'm like, well, you didn't get the chicken patties. How could I possibly make your lunch? Nah, he's on to me on that too. I can't win today. Hubby, do this. Hubby, do that. No. Nuh-uh. I don't ask you to do much. Well, I try not to ask you to do much. It's the effort that counts, not so much the action. My wife too. Same thing. Alright, this is our stereotypical anime girl box hair. It's so bland it could be the new vanilla. Yeah, my honey is the same way. It's one of the reasons why I love him so much. He does, for the most part, everything I ask him to do. Me, on the other hand, I'm a bum. Don't agree so quickly, you ass. You're supposed to be like, no, honey. Yep. Grade A bum. But I take pride in my bumming. Both cheeks in there. Top shelf bumming, if you will. Alright, there we go. I think that's enough strands. Alright, so we got some long anime girl hair. We're going to export this out. And we're going to close this so I can stop being tempted to make more hair. Get rid of this nonsense. This Just give me a second to make this and release it. The last thing I want to do is put out my hair my hairstyle, and then somebody's like, "Oh shoot," and they make their hair before mine, and the next thing I know, I got people jumping on my back saying I stole their hair things. Oh, this is the exact same hair texture as blah 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 uses. She stole it, and blah blah blah. I got enough of that crap from that head tutorial. That's all I ask. And then if you can just wait for me to release the tutorial, and then it's out there that it's mine and whatever, sort of kind of mine. And then, you know, it's yours and all yours, and you can do whatever you want. Alright, so we got the hair on there. Time to give it a material. That sounds fair. I forgot what I'm gonna do next. Well, yeah. What do you think? Is just gonna go on the head like this, and people walk around without it? That's silly. Okay, so there are two ways to rig long hair like this. Normally, with our short hair, we just go straight for the head and make it red, and then that's it. But with long hair, we gotta take extra care not to, we gotta cover that bend. You really only need to use two bones, the pelvis bone and the head bone. But sometimes people add in the chest bone, what is it, the chest? No, the torso bone for hair that goes beyond the butt. So, I'll show you one with the hair, with just the head and the pelvis, and then we'll do head, pelvis, torso. So let's start with the head and pelvis. Dig in here and find her pelvis. Make sure it's the M pelvis and not the pelvis bone with all caps, because if you use this pelvis bone, it's a deformer, which means that if anybody was to make their pelvis bigger in world or anything that has that, where the butt, then the hair is going to explode, because it's like, oh, I'm rigged to a deformer. I'm going to expand when this expands. So you don't want that. You want to make sure you use a nice, solid, classic bone. None of that expansion stuff. So we're going to go to weight paint, and I'm going to go to the pelvis, and I'm going to use my weight gradient tool, and I'm going to pull it all the way up to how far I want it to not move on the head, which is usually about her back, like so. So it should be like this. And then we use the head and pretty much do the same thing. How far we want the hair to move with the head. So just grab our weight gradient again, and then from the top we go down to here. Just move your head forward and see if it looks right. Before we used to do head first, then pelvis, but then we realized that that wasn't working, so we stopped doing that. That's just my way. Now, some people go in and they add in torso for extra. Don't know why, but that's just the way it works. So you add torso and you put a little bit of torso weight here, in between here. But I never really got good results doing that, so I stopped doing it. I think the only time I ever used the torso, that was on chest just now. The only time I used chest was with the Seiseki hair. Seiseki. Jade's turn. Once I did her hair, that's the only time I used it. But other than that, it's usually just pelvis and head. So we export. Tell Avatar to mind his damn business when it tries to tell you that the stuff is too high. Mind your damn business. And then import it in. Low and lowest, be kind to others. Include skin weight. Please don't. I didn't spread it out some more as much as it should have been. $90 is usually what I like, usually with my hair. 90, 92, somewhere in the 90 range. Then I use the bump. Alright, see you matches. I'm about to get out here too. How do you rig the hair too? I rig the hair to the head and the pelvis when it's long. See you matches. Thanks for stopping by. You too. Normal. Shine. Now it's kind of janked because I didn't pull it out on the corners like I was supposed to. But usually that's how I get like hair like this. You don't have to turn the shine up so high. I did it for that anime look. But you can also turn the shade down through the color so it's not as shiny. So you get that, but without the blonde. Put much color on here. And that's how I make my stereotypically long hair, anime girl hair. And as you see, it's got those cute hair layers that I just love. Like, look at those strands. Okay, that's it. Any more questions before we go? You can also get better colors out of this by actually coloring the hair template I'm gonna give y'all tomorrow. This one is just white and it's being colored in. Please wait for tomorrow. Don't do it. That's all I ask. I really don't. I want to help, but I don't want to get attacked by people like I said. Like, I stole this hair is exactly like that person's hair, and look at that texture. And it's like, I did it first. So just wait till tomorrow or tonight. It should come up. Make sure you got that subscription bell ringing so that you can see it when it all comes in. So yeah, we did it. We got hair. We got long anime girl hair. We had mistaken Marge hair. Unintended Simpsons hair. We had the afro. Afro. I'm not sure which one this one is. Marge hair is in here somewhere. Yeah, well, we have Bamba hair, like soft afro, which is sad that it doesn't curl, like puff under your hand. We have my Jade, Stern, Rosenmate, and anime hair. See, we work with curls. What other hair did I do? I did witch hair. But I didn't. PSU hair? What's that? Oh yeah, this one. Hair with ponytails. This is the first one we tried out. What other hair? Bad ponytails. Trying to make old anime hair with those big curly Rumiko Takahashi bangs. Where's my fancy curly hair? Yeah, there we go. And we made my famous witch hair, which I love. So yeah, you're not limited to any kind of hair, one style of hair. You can make any kind of hair that, as long as you can make any kind of hair with this program. You're not limited by anything, just your imagination. And if we don't have any more questions, I guess I'll bid y'all adieu until the next time. Give it a second to catch up. Alright, no more questions then. See y'all later. Have fun, and I hope you play around with Vroid and have a good time. Link to Firestorm. Alright, y'all. I don't know. I gotta go make dinner. Sure, somebody's glaring at me over there. Dinner. Ooh! I guess it's a sign to make that sauce. I picked up the pot, and a container of that hot red sauce just fell out at me and landed on my chest. Right on the boobies. Okay, I'm out for real. See y'all. Good luck. Have fun. And remember, you can come to our Discord if you have or need any help. Have any questions or need help. So, bye y'all.